Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
What's up, my Madden Rebuild Warriors? Well, that is the result of our first full season Super Bowl. We simmed 18 weeks, every game, including the playoffs, slow simmed, recorded it all, uploaded it all, documented it all, and a CPU team beat a franchise-focused team which we controlled, one of our 8 teams we controlled, and not the result we wanted. Miami, just their playbook and their team was really good. Now, I don't think they're making the playoffs next season because they are like in cap hell with what Tua will demand as far as money. But, I mean, at least we made the Super Bowl with a controlled team. It's just not the result we wanted. I really thought that the Chargers were going to get there and play the Cowboys, but that's not what happened. A very unlikely Super Bowl. If you haven't seen it, I recommend going and watching that. I didn't put this out before the game because I wanted to save it for this video, but this is just me going through the Pro Bowl selections, bunch of players that we controlled were on our teams, like Terrace Marshall, best wide receiver, and his teammate Jonathan Mingo. How about that? You had 2 Cowboys wide receivers on there, so Cowboys playbook is still very viable. Got them the number 1 seed in the NFC, although their team is pretty damn good. Trey McBride made it for us. Cade Stover is no longer on the team, which is the Chargers. I should let you guys know that the votes were in, and we edited the teams. Now, free agency is going to be crazy because there's a lot of teams. Chiefs, Browns, Dolphins. I think the Lions were the main ones where they were just in cap hell and they lost people. But the rookies are like on the teams from last year. So, and they've all kind of been boosted a little bit. I want to see everyone do well. I want to see everyone's team do well. So the free agents and the rookies from this past season in real NFL have been put on their new teams. Now, like Justin Simmons isn't on a team yet, so he's back in free agency. Who else? Chase Young only signed a 1-year deal with the Saints, so he's back in free agency. Kind of got that going on, but for the most part, everyone's got who they should have coming to the season. But like I said, the Browns, they lost a bunch of people like JKO or whatever that guy's name is. They just didn't have the money. I mean, even with finally redoing Watson's deal, it made it work, I guess. But yeah, there were some calls I had to make. But everything's pretty close, and we're gonna have a really good free agency. I can't wait for that. That's coming out very soon. Before that free agency video and off-season videos come out, I have a really fun playbook rebuild video of the run and shoot playbook that'll be dropping in probably 2 days after this one. Try to give some space for each video to have time to grow and catch up. So I hope you see everyone that's made the Pro Bowl here. There are some really good ones. Let's take some coffee. It's early in the morning. I'm in the basement recording this, not in the office. I'm going to try focusing on putting my face out here more. Get you guys to see me a little bit more. I know I'm always like hiding behind the microphone with no camera, but it is what it is. But we're gonna make some sick teams too. Like I said, free agency is bananas, really, really good. I had I thought I made some really good teams. Obviously, I built the Washington Commanders into a Super Bowl contender, but I had to give up Justin Fields. I had to give up, a running back I traded for, and a bunch of players that we added. And the Chargers were the best team in NFL we built, but I had to give up all those defensive ends and defensive tackles. So it's gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait for the second season, and we're gonna try to squeeze in as best we can before Madden 25 comes out. And then, as you can see, 20 to 27, Miami gets done. Tua was the MVP. He wants the bag. He's gonna get a lot of money. Coach of the year was Jimmy West with the Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, obviously the MVP, just beating out Justin Herbert. CeeDee Lamb, best in the game, offensive player. Although I think Terrace Marshall and Justin Jefferson is just as good. Of course, they have Micah Parsons too. Travion Henderson, offensive rookie of the year for the Chargers. Not sure, he's going to be a rookie coming into this coming season. If he's going to stay on the Chargers, what we're going to do there. Barrett Carter, another guy, best rookie defensively in the game on the Chiefs. Not sure what we're going to do there. I mean, the Chiefs, the Bengals. He's a rookie that's coming in this year. I think I'm going to leave Carter there. I don't know about Henderson. Probably leave him there. It's not that big of a deal. J.K. Dobbins isn't moving the needle at running back. So I think at the end of this video, I might add a quick look at free agency, which will be coming up in mere seconds. So tell me what you think, what you thought of the result of the Super Bowl. Were you happy with it? Were you satisfied? Did you like how franchises went? What would you change differently? I have a bunch of ideas, especially trying to keep the rosters current. It's very hard. I'm going to do a better job. I didn't like the draft that we used. Once we saw who declared for the draft, it was out of date already, so that didn't work so well. But it's a growing process, and I hope to do better with how franchises runs next season, including this coming season, which we're going to have before Madden 25 and Madden 25's franchise focus league. So, all right, let's take a quick look at free agency, and then we'll get you out of here for what will be coming the off-season videos for franchises. All right, guys, so here's a look at free agency, top of the market. Brandon Ayuk, Hufanga. Yeah, the 49ers are another team that was in cap hell. Nick Chubb, Javon Holland, Tyron Smith. Could have kept him on the Jets, but he was on a one-year deal. Let him walk. Greg Newsome had to leave. Chase Young's gone. Pittman. We're under the Bengals right now. So Kenny Pickett and Mac Jones leaves the QB. I don't know about that. Got Chubb, Mixon, Najee Harris, Ramondre Stevenson. He's definitely going to be put on to the Patriots, so don't worry about that. No one really in on Najee Harris and Chubb right now. It's crazy. Brandon Ayuk's got people fighting for him. You got Michael Pittman. Now Amari Cooper, Marquise Hollywood Brown. Chiefs couldn't keep him. They still have a sick wide receiver room. Mike Williams, he's out there. Jerry Jeudy, I know he signed a deal with the Browns, but look, they couldn't keep him, man. It's just, there's so much going on, but there's a ton of teams here. Just a ton of great offensive players that we can't sign them all. Every team's had their their cap penalties fixed. Everyone's got money. Every team's got money, so it's gonna be very competitive. Plenty of talent out here. as we go through this. You know, the Jags, they had some cap issues at the beginning. I mean, Brandon Sheriff walked anyway. Nothing I could do about that. But there's some really good teams, especially if like the Jags can get a few offensive linemen. Their team's sick. There's some just sick teams. I can't wait to go over the teams after free agency. Chase Young, Having Stevens there, Lawrence, Darius Smith. There's even some rookies that were on teams that weren't supposed to be in the draft. Like whoever made the draft class I used, put all of the Ohio State guys in there. So that'll be a factor. They'll just be treated as incoming rookies. He should be on the Chiefs. Can't keep him there. Khalil Mack or Hassan Reddick. He walked, 1-year deal. Jets were never able to re-sign him because they had a shitty season. Jalen Phillips, he walked. Mack, Judon, this is another rookie that I just released off a team that he shouldn't have been on. He's an incoming rookie. JOK, he walked. He would actually have to be a cut, I think. Just there's so much money. The Dolphins were like $120 million over the cap. Dolphins, Browns were bad. 49ers were bad. So don't kill the messenger for some of these cap issues. Now no one has cap issues, or at least they don't have dead money. Javon Holland had a walk. Kevin Byard will be put on the Bears. Funga. So we got a really good looking free agency. I mean, a really good one. I can't wait to see what happens. I think Bengals are one of the worst cap teams we have. As far as players go, prospects, we're just going to use the normal thing. There's so many ends and D tackles in this. It is what it is. But anyway, that's a quick look at free agency. Stick around. In two days, we're going to have a fun rebuild with the run and shoot playbook. The playbook that the Carolina Panthers used, which helped make Terrace Marshall into one of the best wide receivers in the NFL this past season, and along with his teammate Jonathan Mingo, they both went over 100 receptions. I got a really cool rebuild with that, with a quick simming rebuild and the Chargers, because they have 4 wide receivers that really can make that playbook viable. So be on the lookout for that. And then 2 days after that video, we'll have more on free agency and the draft. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm begging you. We need more subscribers to get this going, because come Madden 25, I'm gonna have a lot more tip videos and other rebuild content, different from franchises, which is just pretty much slow simming and uploading games. So, all right, guys, I hope you're having a good summer. I'm having a great summer. I just had a vacation, just had a birthday, all kinds of stuff like that. So I'll see you next time for a really cool video and the off season.